Hello, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely day. Look, I just wanted to pop on to talk to you about our new tour, Shop Till You Drop Morocco. So this tour's come around for a couple of reasons. One, because of my love of the beautiful products of Morocco, and two, because I've run quite a lot of sightseeing tours with women now, and I've noticed that some of them really like to shop and some not so much. So to protect the ones who are the not so much, I thought I would just create some specific tours. Having said that, this is much more than a shopping tour. That's not all we're going to do, but I'm going to walk you through what it's going to look like. So if you're interested, we do have a Spain, Portugal tour that I'm putting together that you can do beforehand. And if you do that, then you'll arrive a day early and you'll have a rest day in between the two trips. We'll probably stay at the Novotel in Giles because it's just well situated for people to have some freedom, walk around the new part of Marrakesh. So other people not doing that tour, you'll arrive the next day. You have a complimentary night's accommodation included on the first day of the trip, just to arrive, settle in, relax, because it's a bit of a flight. So don't worry about being tired. We've catered for that. You can just lie around the pool for the day, or if you're feeling like you want to get into it, there's heaps of cafes, bars, casino, boutiques, and the glitzy shopping malls in that area. So we're starting in the new part of Marrakesh, and then we're going to drive 4.5 hours to Essaouira, which is on the Atlantic coast. It used to be called Mogador. It's a gorgeous little portside town with picturesque blue wooden fishing boats and ramparts. It has a medieval appearance to it. On the way, we'll stop at an argan oil cooperative and get some of that yummy, nutty argan oil that you can use for just about everything. It's really good. But I did find the new thing this year is prickly pear oil. So we might find some of that as well, and hopefully the fruit will be in season. I don't know if you've had prickly pear fruit, but it is very yum. So we could try that. So when we get to Essaouira, we're going to go straight to Vagabond, which is this really funky little cafe on the beach where people have got their donkeys and camels tied up out the front, and it has great fresh seafood, of course. If you love seafood, this is a great tour for you. If not, there's lots of other options as well. So the first afternoon, we'll just check into our accommodation, the first afternoon in Essaouira, which is Villa Maroc, a beautiful, romantic, old but clean and fresh villa. It's about 4 stories high. We have breakfast on the roof. There's an oriental spa in the basement. There's a gorgeous little restaurant which just uses little alcoves and seating nooks for people. It just reminds me, it just has this beautiful old world charm to it. I think if you're going to write a great novel, this is where you'd go. So we're staying at Villa Maroc. It's right in the centre of the square where there's lots of young guys playing reggae music. Essaouira has a bit of a claim to fame that Jimi Hendrix once went there for 3 hours, apparently. So there's a lot of music. There's a lot of artists. It has that real eclectic sort of vibe about it. So we're going to actually have the pleasure of being taken around by Ariana, who is a personal shopper from Berlin. So on our second day in Essaouira, she's going to take us around to all of the shops, like anywhere in the world. You know, there's a lot of in the markets mass-produced stuff, but we're kind of interested in the more authentic goods, which doesn't necessarily mean expensive. But, you know, she lives in Essaouira, even though she's from Berlin. She's lived in Italy, and she's going to help us find some good bargains and just save our legs and save us time. We're having to look through everything to find the decent stuff, so that's great. Things that I've bought in Essaouira before have been beautiful silverware, music, because it's a real music place, although you just Spotify everything these days. Lovely leather goods, leather bags, leather jackets, jewelry. I've only bought silver jewelry, but you could get some Berber jewelry, which is very chunky. Spices, everything. You can get everything there. Some things I would save for Marrakesh, for the markets there. But anyway, we'll talk about that at the time. You're going to have a free day in Essaouira to visit the hammam and have a massage if you so desire. And also just have a wander on your own, because you know sometimes when you're shopping, it's not everyone likes the same stuff. So it's good to know that there's only these couple of streets that come up to our hotel, so you can't get lost. So you can just wander around at your own leisure. And then we'll meet up for dinner at the Cinema Cafe, which is this cutest little cafe where they show old films while you're eating your dinner. It's just sweet. It's a lovely thing to do. One night while we're there too, we better head to like a jazz bar and hit up some jazz and have some drinks, cocktails on the roof, that sort of stuff. So once we've finished in Essaouira, we'll make our way back to Marrakesh, up Dar El Basha Lane, which has some stunning shops just along there. Again, really easy for you to navigate, but this time we're staying in the core of the Medina, the old part of the town. It's like nothing you've seen before. It's really ancient. It's an ancient world. It's spectacular, it's colourful, it's vibrant, it's buzzing, and it's full of all my favourite cafes and restaurants. So you don't have to worry about food. We're going to be spoilt for choice. We're also going to do a cooking class one day at Amal, which is a training centre set up for disadvantaged women or women fleeing domestic violence who need some skills to get work in the hotels, restaurants and riads. So it's a training organisation, and we're going to go and learn how to make tagines, and that'll be fun. Another great foodie thing that you have included in your package is a high tea at La Mamounia, which is a beautiful hotel that overlooks the Koutoubia Mosque. So we'll either be in the bar, lounge, or maybe outside depending on the weather. And it's divine, the offerings like caramel tarts and your macaroons and yum yum. What else is included? Bespoke perfume making class. You're going to make your own signature perfume. How great is that? I saw that on Getaway once in France, and they paid $3,000 to make their own signature scent. This is included in your package. It's not going to cost you $3,000, and it'll be all packaged up. You'll name it yourself and label it and get to take that home. We're going to visit museums. We're going to visit some gardens. We're going to do so much stuff. I don't want to spoil it all, but anyway, you can have a look at the website and see if it's for you. So we've got 4 nights in Marrakesh all up and 3 nights in Essaouira. To get things home, leave some space in your bags. The easiest way really is to purchase excess baggage if you end up buying more stuff, or we can, on the last day, go to the post office, the cheaper option, and pack things, box things and send them home. The expensive option is DHL. We're zone 8 from Morocco, so we're a long way away. Yeah, it's expensive to post stuff via courier. So, you know, we'll work that out, but really, unless you're buying a bathtub, most things you're going to be able to bring home, even some of the big lanterns, they can package them really well. Carpets, they package them. So anyway, we'll be taking all of that into consideration when we're doing our shopping. You also might like to stay on, although I think there's only 1 or 2 rooms left, for the Magic in Morocco tour. If you want to head off, then we're going to Casablanca, Chefchaouen, the Blue City, Fez, and then we're coming back to Marrakesh, and then we're going to the Sahara at Ben Haddou, the Casbah from all the films, Game of Thrones, Gladiators. And we're not doing any of the same activities, and we're not staying in any of the same hotels or riads. So it's a completely new experience. If you wanted to extend your stay in Morocco or join us beforehand for Spain and Portugal. So all of the info's on the website. I just wanted to give you a little chat about it. I hope that's given you a little bit of insight into it, why I've put it on, and that it's not just a shopping tour, although that is, we will be doing shopping, but we'll also be engaging with the people and the culture and the arts of Morocco. All right, flick me any questions. I'd love to have you join us. Just know we advertised it this week and already there's only 4 rooms left, but we've only got 6 to start with. So it's a small tour. I'm going to be there as your guide. Cheryl, who is usually behind the computer taking your reservations, is also going to be there. Basically, we all just want to come on this tour, okay? I think there's like, you're going to have 4 people sort of assisting you. And Cheryl has over 50 years shopping experience, so you know she'll be handy to have around. And then I've got some local buddies of mine who are kicking in and taking us to those women's cooperatives, and there's one great place where they do a lot of recycling, women with disabilities who are making art and craft that they can sell to support themselves. So we do as much of that stuff as we can and try to find unique products, and they're also up with all the new designers and the boutique stuff. So anyway, got any questions? Flick them to me. I'll put a link to the webpage below so you can jump over and see all the details. All right, enjoy the rest of your day.